Hi, I'm Sister Milan, and I'm a member of the Sisters of St. Paul of Chartres. I am a sister, as I just said. That means I am a consecrated person. So maybe you wonder how I came to choose this life, this particular life. Well, I grew up in Switzerland, in the French-speaking part of Switzerland. I was born in Geneva. But my mother is Swiss-German and my father is Vietnamese. Actually, I grew up not as a Catholic. I was not even baptized as a child. I grew up more in the Buddhist religion. So I cannot really say that it was expected at all, actually. So I was, first of all, why did I become a sister? I should begin with the question, why did I become a Catholic? First of all, I'd like to say that since I was a child, I was always considered stubborn, not to say hard-headed. And so this is important because I think God is really also using that maybe hard-headed or stubborn part in me to make me perseverant. And it was not always easy to recognize that what I considered as, let's say, less shiny in me, well, God uses it on a daily basis. And I always, especially at the beginning, I was struggling and thinking like, I'm not perfect, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve it, not even to be a Catholic, I didn't do anything to earn it. And I was, particularly at the beginning, really struggling with that idea that I was not really, I even thought sometimes I'm not meant for that life. I don't deserve it. When at the beginning of the Mass we are even, before receiving the Holy Eucharist, we really acknowledge that we are not worthy. Well, I have to say this is really, even now, sometimes a bit hard to accept that with God, you don't need to, it's not about deserving His love, it's about receiving it. It's about accepting that He loves you just as you are. And even your darkest parts, I won't say that He loves our darkest parts, but He embraces it, and only when we accept that he embraces us with everything that is in us, that's how by and by the light is going through. And this is, I have to say, the pattern of my life, of my relationship with God. So let's go back to the beginning. I was in Vietnam when I really almost heard the voice of God, but in me. And I was actually planning my life. I was intending to have, a successful life with university degrees. I was planning a career and everything. It was all about planning to become the person I wanted to become. Then, in the middle of that, God calls me, and with very simple words, it was something like come or follow, but a very gentle voice. I felt attracted, and I didn't understand anything actually. I didn't know anything about the God of Christ, of Jesus Christ. So I was how can I say? I was disturbed. This is the right word. I was really disturbed. And then I thought that, why me? As I said before, it was about the surprises of God. Why? Why me? Why now? And I'll go back to what I said before. At the beginning, the biggest struggle was about accepting that He loved me, and He's looking at me. He's seeing me. I don't know if you saw that movie Avatar, and instead of saying hi or hello, say, I see you. And this was the beginning of my conscious relationship to God. I see you. And it was all about responding to that, I see you. And behind that, invitation of God was, I love you. And why consecrated life? Because, as I said, I'm kind of stubborn, so I cannot divide myself. Once I have something in mind, it takes the whole place, it takes my whole heart. So consecrated life is about saying that my special relationship in life, my everything, is the person with whom I'm committed. And in my case, it's God. So I would like to say that my way of responding to God in consecrated life is about ultimately choosing true happiness, and not happiness the way that we usually mean, meaning no struggles, no difficulties, no doubts. But it doesn't mean that you cannot choose happiness. And I'm choosing ultimate happiness. And just by the fact that I'm choosing it, it's already happening. And so I feel blessed. I feel lucky to be chosen by God to live this particular life. And not only that I feel happy, but I feel happy for myself, of course, but I feel urged to share that happiness and that joy to anybody I will encounter, Christian, non-Christian. This is not a love that can be put in a box and with labels. So I'm thanking God for everything that He has done to me, and that He's continuously giving me every day. So thanks be to God.